Ladies and gents, I am so excited to announce this. Triple H and The Undertaker Hell in a Cell match at WrestleMania. WrestleMania? Excuse me, I thought that was like an outdoor WrestleMania. Yeah, exactly. I think this is an outdoor WrestleMania, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna be there, which is one of the biggest reason I am so excited and another reason why, because this is gonna be my first match witnessing a Hell in a Cell match, witnessing live right in front of me, so it's gonna be pretty awesome. I cannot wait for it. By the way, I figured it out on Ticketmaster. I went on there and I looked at my seating chart, where I'm located at from the ring. I am going to be 20 rows away from the ring, right in front of the camera. So that side, I'm going to be there. I can't even like talk right now. I'm so excited. I think I have an erection. But anyways, let me get started with the Raw review. John Cena came in, and I'm telling you, this is probably one of the best segments they've done in a long time, like with John Cena, because he acted like, he didn't care at the world. Well, not the world, but, he's like a badass Cena, that type of Cena. Eve was gonna, like, try to kiss Cena or something. She was supposed to, like, go to John Cena's locker room, but then, John Cena was gonna talk about The Rock. Eve came out, and this thing started with, Eve being a whore, slut, a hoskie. Hoskie was trending number one worldwide. And this is pretty funny. Zack Ryder, he even tweeted saying, how Eve is a hoskie or something. That was pretty damn hilarious. But the segment ended right there because she started crying and stuff. And this made John Cena like a better guy. John Cena overall, this like last night was pretty good, and like he didn't wrestle or something. But the segment he cut, the one that later on that came in, it was pretty good too. The second segment was Sheamus defeating Mark Henry. It's like a babyface build-up for Sheamus. Pretty weird, pretty awkward. I don't know if he's going to be a champion at WrestleMania or not. I mean, I don't know if he's going to defeat Daniel Bryan or not. Looks like he will, because he wins like every match. They're not building this matchup right because they don't need to. I guess because of the fact they have CM Punk versus Jericho for the WWE title match. I'll get back to that in a second. The next match was Kofi Kingston versus Kofi Kingston and R-Truth versus not was it Usos? Yeah, I think they're the Usos. No, they're not the Usos. Primo and Epico with the Hispanic chick, and of course Kofi and R-Truth came out on top. And the next segment, it was general manager of Raw, John Laurinaitis, and Teddy Long. They were kind of talking in the backstage area, talking about the fact, you put your SmackDown guy, I'll put my Raw guy, let's see who's better or something pretty weird. I didn't really think they needed to do that unless they're doing like a SmackDown versus Raw match, which brings me to this fact. I heard they're going to do a Money in the Bank match, which is also very exciting because I've never witnessed a Money in the Bank ladder match live on a pay-per-view, like right in front of me. So if they do that, this is going to be like one of the best WrestleManias ever, man. They've already got so much stuff going on. Put a Money in the Bank ladder match. I don't even need to see any other matches. All I need is 4 matches. That's all. Punk, Jericho, Taker, Triple H, The Rock, Cena, and Money in the Bank ladder match. That's it. That's all I need. WrestleMania is done. If they have those 4 matches, I could care less about anything else. I could care less if they have like 2 hours of bad WrestleMania and put two other good hours of WrestleMania. But anyways, okay, let's see here. David Otunga, he won the match, defeating Ezekiel Jackson. Who cares? The next segment, here we go. This was then around 10 o'clock. The Undertaker came out, and this is when I was tweeting a lot, talking about the fact, how Undertaker shaved his head and all that crap. I heard he wasn't able to grow his hair, talking about not growing hair back. I'm getting bald, and it's like every time I have a really short haircut, like an army haircut or something, you can say that. And it's just, It just stays short. It doesn't grow a whole lot. But anyways, I heard the Undertaker wasn't able to grow his hair back a lot. So who knows what's gonna happen with the Taker when he wrestles at WrestleMania. I want to see how he looks. I cannot wait. Oh, by the way, I tweeted something about John Cena, how him being a badass. I got like 25 or 30 retweets. Thanks for that. Whoever, if you're watching this right now and if you retweeted me, thank you, sir, for retweeting that. Because it was just getting spammed over and over again with retweets. Taker came out. He tried to convince Triple H into, wrestling a match with him. And Triple H said, I know you want your vengeance back and all that crap, but it's not going to happen. Undertaker, he covered all the facts saying, yeah, you're not the same man, you're covered under the layers, you need to be out. Triple H started to walk out. Then he talked about the fact, which really got Triple H upset. He was on fire talking about, you're just jealous because of the fact that Shawn Michaels can do what you can do or something like that, or you can finish the job. I don't know what he said. I don't know what the exact lines were. Something to do with Shawn Michaels and his friend, and then again he called him coward or something. Then he came running to the ring. He took his tie off, opened up a couple of buttons. He started buttoning down his shirt. And he came to the ring, and he looked him in the eye. He said, you want to go down? Why don't we go down all the way to hell in a cell? I was like, holy crap. Right before that time, my friend, he sent me a text message. He was like, oh my gosh, I knew this was going to happen. Because the way it looked like, Triple H was going to say something, let's just go down in history. Let's just bring it all the way down, to this. So Hell in a Cell match, it is a pretty fucking big deal. If you guys don't know, Hell in a Cell match at WrestleMania, man, they're going to top this WrestleMania with other, I don't know, they had so many bad WrestleManias in the past few years. I don't even remember when was the last good WrestleMania. This is probably going to be one of the best WrestleManias if they do really good matches, let's say in probably last 8 years. 7 years, I want to say. 19 was pretty good. 23 wasn't bad either. 24, 25. 25 was horrible. I really, really, really get upset when people talk about... Well, people don't even talk about WrestleMania 25 because that was one of the worst WrestleManias ever. Except the whatchamacallit, Triple H, not the Triple H, Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker match. That was it. For a silver jubilee, silver anniversary of WrestleMania, that was the worst. Well, not even that. The WrestleMania was bad, period. I'd rather choose WrestleMania 27 over 25. But, yeah. I really think that this is going to be a really good WrestleMania. So, this match is official. Taker versus Triple H. I can't wait for it. The next match was Santino versus Daniel Bryan. I already knew that Daniel Bryan was going to win the match, but it's like they kind of tease people, the fact that, Santino has that power to upset people, that he's going to pull it off, but he couldn't do it. Okay, after that, they had a Divas match. Aksana and Kelly were wearing black. I said wearing black. Oh my gosh. That really got my attention. That was the only reason I was watching Aksana and Kelly because they look sexy in black color attire, whatever they were wearing. But then again, they lost the match. Bella Twins, they won the match. John Cena came out. He finished talking about The Rock, what he was trying to say earlier. He said that Dwayne's a phony or something like that. Usually WrestleMania opponent, he'll come out talking about the fact, he got a match at WrestleMania, he's pumped up and all that crap, but this was different. He said the fact, what's going on with The Rock, he really stepped up and said something different. It was a different segment. It wasn't like a normal segment, so you guys need to watch it. He even said that, if you know what, this is going to cost me, because I think Vince is going to find me right now if I tell you guys this, that the only reason that The Rock came back on some segment that he was trying to promote his movie and launch his Twitter account or something. I thought that was pretty hilarious, which he didn't. I mean, that's not the true fact or anything like that. I mean, they do promote and stuff, but then again, it's this. I don't understand the fact, like my friend, he really hates The Rock with passion. For me, I respect both of these guys with passion because for what they do, I'm not a hypocrite or anything. I mean, if a guy is working hard for what he does in the ring, or in WWE for what they do for people, I really have a lot of respect for them. I have respect for John Cena for what he does. I won't go into the arenas, boo him or anything, or nothing like that. I've been to like at least 6 or 7 WWE events. I think when I go to WrestleMania 28, that will mark as half of my pay-per-view events and half of the Raw and SmackDown events that I've been to. But anyways, The Rock, I have respect for him because, I like him. I don't know why people hate The Rock. Some people hate The Rock because some people think that he kind of turned on people because he went to do the movies and he never came back for the fans. If you look at it this way, 2 good things happened when The Rock came back. He's trying to gain more popularity for the guy who he's facing at WrestleMania, which is John Cena. He's doing good cause for John Cena, John Cena is wrestling The Rock. This is big. This is going to go down in the history of WrestleMania, and also the fact that The Rock is such a huge star. He wanted to do big in movies, and which he did. I am so proud for him, and he has a lot of money. That's the only thing I'm trying to tell you. He don't have to come back to do wrestling. He did it for the people. He did it for the people. He did it for us. He don't have to do this. That's all I'm saying. That's all. Okay, the final match was Battle Royal match, and I think they had 10 superstars, including Big Show, Kofi Kingston, The Miz, Cody Rhodes, Wade Barrett, R-Truth, Ziggler, all the good guys, including Jericho. He was in there too. I already knew who was going to win. I tweeted before, that when they announced the match, Battle Royal, I was like, okay, Jericho is going to win. And he did. Jericho won. I don't have to say anything else. And CM Punk was doing the commentary with Lawler and what's his name? Michael Cole. And it was pretty funny because he was wearing that coat. So I kind of laughed because they had this little joke going on. Whenever he does the commentary, he has to wear a coat, like professional or something. But anyways, Jericho won, and that was the end of the Raw. That's pretty much it. Hope you guys like this review. As again, I love doing these videos, and I will keep doing these for sure. Till WrestleMania, till WWE is really stepping up on their game as making really good storylines. As soon as they start making bad storylines and when I'm not interested in talking about what happened on Raw, I'll stop making these for sure, because I do not want to talk about shitty Raw segments and all that crap. Like segment like these, man, I love it. The first segment was great with Eve and John Cena. John Cena was such a badass guy right there. And then what's his name? Taker and Triple H part was pretty good. The next week The Rock is going to be on Raw, so I can't wait for it. I want to see what's going to happen. By the way, I want to keep reminding you guys, I'm going to be on Raw on March 26th episode. I'm not going to be on national TV, but all I'm saying is I'm going to be at the event. It's going to take place in Atlanta, and I'm going to be there. Alright, I am done. I'm hoping you guys liked the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.